everybody, this is Renee and Janeen with Pathfinders, and we are at our part 3 interview with Bob McClintock. He has been very gracious to let us come to his home and interview him, and so we wanted to get a little bit of his sage advice, being
Centurion
I didn't
plus
want
3.
I know, I was trying to think of how to be polite about 103 years old. But one of the questions, we wanted to ask him is kind of what advice would you give yourself back when you were in your 70s, now that you're in your hundreds, which is quite amazing to say.
Oh, to answer that, I'd start at 65.
Perfect.
Well, no. So many people that I have found here, the culture has been, well, you don't start, I don't need that yet, I don't need that yet, I don't want to start that yet, thinking that they're going to lose something rather than to gain something. Mm-hmm. And I found that 30 years here, that the culture has changed, but even now, the people are reluctant to come into a community when it's a wonderful thing. It's like an extended family, and you get to know a circle of friends, and there's a circle of friends over here and so on, but we're all under the same roof, and we speak to each other, and so some people you get along well with, others you don't want to say anything to, but that's life. That's 10% of the whole spectrum that you don't want anything to do with them.
Yeah.
Back to percentages and so on. But this is a good place to live. I'm free to think and do and go where I please as a resident.
Are you still driving?
No. Oh yes, people crazy.
Oh.
But automobiles, no. My driver's license expired 2 years ago.
Wow, at 101.
I'm good at backseat driving. No. But, coming back, people, I find that they're coming in a little bit sooner than they used to.
Recently?
Yes, a little bit. And it's because we have had an expanded availability of products on the market. And it gets you thinking about it earlier. And but once they get in and get settled and get, it takes a good bit of getting used to having neighbors immediately next door, like so much distance between a thick wall.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
But this is poured concrete. I don't hear anything's going on, and so on. But when you, I can't put a timeline on it, but if you're looking to have an expanded outlook on life, think about retirement, because you can do what you want to do when you want to do it and have as much of it as you want, and those freedoms they're really important, especially when you get here. I live by myself and I enjoy my home and I spend a lot of time here. But on the outside, I can step out my door and I'm as if I'm within a half a block of Publix. You know, I'm away from my room and there is a distance. And this comes with a mental thinking of adjusting on the part of the people who move in. It takes a little while, but it's worthwhile. It is worthwhile. And you make new friends.
That's one of the things.
He makes friends everywhere he goes. He's like the mayor here.
Yeah, and that's one thing that Janeen and I have found over the years is what's difficult is if you wait a while and then the movers just plop you into a space and there's boxes everywhere. It takes a little bit to unpack. But one of the things that is really our favorite thing is when we move somebody and we unpack and we take all the boxes away, we put the art up, the bed's made, everything's put away, and then they get to come in and they realize how similar it is to where they left.
Well, sure.
But you're right, but now the weight of owning a home or a condo is lifted, and their favorite things are surrounding them. And that's a great point about you have your privacy in your room, but then out there you have some other assets.
The man who interviewed me for this place, he said, Bob, why are you coming in at 70? There are others are 80 and 90 years old. I said, Mr. Roskamp, I'm tired of planting grass so I can cut it. I'm tired of washing the vinyls just because they're spotted. And I hate to paint the roof, everything. And I just was tired of that. I didn't care what age I was tired of it, and I was looking, and I found this, and it was just exactly what we needed.
Oh,
that's
that is awesome.
That is great.
That is the story of senior communities and senior move management,
Yes.
just dovetailing them together.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Oh gosh, he's my new crush. But thank you for joining us. And if you want to like us on Facebook, find us at PathfindersDownsizing.com and give us a call if we can help you with anything, or even your parents, because you know that could be a solution too.
Yeah. And we also have the website, which is PathfinderDownsizing.com. Thanks.
And what I think I see in you two, what you're offering, is that you're bringing in people like yourselves who are thinking of things that you would not think of, about giving this to Marjorie or this to somebody. They'll help you to make a decision and help you decide on what's really valuable that you want and what you want to turn loose.
And
Yeah.
And Betty and I sort of had that because her sister and brother-in-law had moved into this mobile home park before us, and so in talking with them, they sort of put us wise as to what to look for. And so we had some coaching before we actually made the transition.
that's priceless.
Yeah, absolutely. And you've done that for all the people watching you now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
Bob.
Appreciate it.
Try it, you'll like it.